We now turn to a Fox News alert. President Biden is expected to issue a pardon for his son, Hunter.
Shocking.
Yes, Biden said on multiple occasions that he would not pardon his son, or he whispered it, or commute his sentence. The pardon comes ahead of Hunter's December 12th sentencing for his conviction on federal gun charges. Hunter is also set to be sentenced on tax evasion charges December 16th. None of that's going to happen. Lisa, what do you think of that?
I think he's corrupt. We all knew that Joe Biden was doing this. But I just want to say about Jordan Neely, I'm going to say this. Yeah. Bystanders said that he was insanely threatening, sickening, had a satanic belt. He said that someone is going to die today and that he was ready to go to Rikers. If you're any of those people around him, they thought they were going to die. Daniel Penny is a Marine. He signed up to serve and protect this country. That's what he was doing that day on May 1st, 2023.
Yes.
Hunter Biden's corrupt.
Among the many things to love about
panelist.
Lisa, she never lets something go.
She's not going to let it go.
You want her on that jury.
Like a dog on a bone.
This is the least shocking news that we've reported yet.
You knew it was going to happen.
Of course he was going to pardon his son. Also, I kind of think he should because, he got him into this whole crack business in the first place. And so, if I had that power and I had a wayward son, I would pardon him.
Absolutely. Julie, I think that's the key issue. Charlie's got it right. It's that the fish rots from the head. Isn't that the saying? Yeah. It was Biden's fault that his son was running around selling, American influence, right?
Yeah. No, what bothers me most is the lies that were told as far as whether Biden actually knew what his son was up to. That really bothers me because the two of them were obviously in conversation when Hunter was practicing all these international deals. It's just so wrong, and nobody's going to ever hold Biden accountable for that. So I don't blame Hunter for getting off.
He did get booted out of office, and this is one of the reasons he got booted out of office.
Yeah, you're right. Ultimately, yes, he does lose in all of this, but I want to still find out whose cocaine that was. Are they going to figure that out before Biden leaves?
Actually, now that Charlie, I don't know. I think I would. Would you guys pardon your kid? I think I probably would.
I would.
No,
if I'm being honest.
No, I don't blame him for pardoning.
I'm like, I don't know.
I don't blame him for pardoning.
He said that, I'm like,
obviously.
I think about it like if my dad could have pardoned me in all the jackpots I got into.
Oh my God, same.
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, come on, Dad.
Oh, same.
Dude.
Same. No, you're right. Absolutely.
But then maybe that's why he got himself into all of this mess in the first place.
Completely.
Well, I think
you guys are so smart.
You don't want her on that jury.
We solved all the problems.
Hunter Biden does not want Lisa on his jury.
Why haven't any
Daniel
of you
Penny
They
does.
would kick me off in 2 seconds. I would never be.
Wait, I just want to know why any of you
the-
haven't been picked as a cabinet member. When is it your turn?
Everybody else around here is getting in there. Do we want to? Do we have
Trump, if you're watching.
Do we have the video of Biden saying he would not pardon his son? Let's see it.
I'm extremely proud of my son Hunter. He has overcome an addiction. He's one of the brightest, most decent men I know, and I am satisfied that I'm not going to do anything. I said I'd abide by the jury decision, and I will do that, and I will not pardon him.
Wow.
Well, I guess you can say I'm going to abide by the jury decision. There's not going to be any jury. He's going to be pardoned. He was lying.
It's officially
Stevie Wonder
anything any politician ever says.
Stevie Wonder saw this coming, right? I love after when Joe Biden says he wasn't going. Remember when he originally said I'm not going to do it, and the media is like, oh, he's not going to do it. He's not above the law, and we all knew this moment was coming.
Well, and he knew that if he admitted that he was, obviously that would get him and he thought he'd get reelected, so then this would never become an issue.
Exactly.
Should Trump, Charlie, now say the January 6th people? I look at them as my children, so I'm going to pardon. I'm going to pardon all of them.
No, I do think. No, I think he should at least commute the sentences of all of them and pardon every single one that was obviously just following the person in front of him wandering through the Capitol. Pardon every single one of them. There were some that did more than just that, and I think he should commute their sentences and let them all out, every single one of them.
What other pardons we see coming here? Why are we just learning about Hunter? And there's still plenty of time. He's got another month.
And you know why? Because I was thinking about this. If I were Donald Trump, I would not pardon Hunter Biden. And which is why Joe Biden has to, right? There's no because on paper there is no justification for pardoning the guy. The guy's guilty. He got special treatment. He was still guilty. So it makes no sense. But if you're his dad and you got him into the jackpot in the first place?
And he got it easy, to your point, right? Like, the only reason he ever faced charges in the first place is that sweetheart deal was blown up by a judge. And beyond that, we know that whistleblowers came forward and said that they were thwarted in their investigation into Hunter Biden, and anything that could possibly lead to his dad, Joe Biden, as well. They allowed the Burisma. The Burisma information, they allowed that to pass the statute of limitations as well, so they couldn't get him on his Burisma money. That is hurt. Burisma.
And all the charges that he didn't ever face.
Well,
because
can I just also say the message that the Democrats are now setting to all the gun-toting Republicans out there? Go ahead, be on drugs and go buy a drug, but go buy yourself a gun. I mean, honestly, because that was the whole reason. He wasn't even supposed to have a weapon, and he bought because of his drug.
And lied on a federal form?
Yeah.
So
exactly.
I mean, but these are Democrats that don't want Republicans to have guns, but yet if you have a gun and you have a drug rap, you can still get a gun. So which is it? I mean, I don't know.
So this is actually official now. Biden has signed the pardon for Hunter. That's what we're reporting, right?
Yeah.
So why
According
now,
to NBC.
According to NBC, yes.
Julie, it's after the holiday weekend. Isn't this the kind of thing, if you're going to sign the pardon, don't you do it the day before Thanksgiving?
Well, he was busy pardoning the turkey. What the heck? Tom, he doesn't have a lot of hours in his day to get that much done.
But this is going to be the news of the week now. It's Monday. I think he should have done it before the holiday.
And buried it.
What do you
actually,
care?
that's very true. But I know, but that is true, because now you know this is going to be the talk.
But if you're Joe Biden, like, what do you care at this point?
Yeah.
Right? Like, you've been knocked down by your party. You were totally kicked out. You were displaced. Like,
for screwing the
what
border?
does he care at this point?
And if he's going to suddenly be all pro-family now, is he going to meet his granddaughter? That's my only question that I have.
Ouch.
If you suddenly care about your family, go meet your granddaughter.
Well, it's like legacy's
Bring her to the White
tarnished.
House.
It's like, why not? You know, like YOLO. Like, do it now. There's no point. Like, Joe Biden's, he's ruined, right? He got pushed out, dropped out via X, but yet somehow still the president of the United States. The administration is going to go down in failure.
Replaying the videos of him talking about the pardon, I'm like, wait a minute, that guy's still president of the United States. This is insane. You forget it.
We forget.
Yeah, exactly. We move on to more important things.
But yet people are making decisions in Ukraine to send long-range missiles to Russia, right? So it's like, who's making these decisions? I assume he's aware of making the decision about Hunter Biden. This might be the only decision he's actually aware of.
But I don't think there will be. Listen, people, when you talked about this before, and you said, we discussed this when he promised he wouldn't pardon his son. We talked about it, and most people agreed, well, we know he's lying. And then when you talk to people about it, they said, yeah, he's probably lying. And you asked him, should he pardon his son? Yeah, it's his son. He has the power to do it. He's going to do it. So I think basically there won't be any hell to pay for this.
No.
Do you agree? Most people will say, oh, well, that's what I would have done.
Well, it's just one of many lies. I mean, the administration and everyone around him, including Kamala Harris, were lying about his cognitive state. So, I mean, why wouldn't he lie about pardoning his son? Why would he admit that? He thought he was going to get reelected. He didn't think it was ever going to be an issue. It's sort of like you lie until you get caught, and then you realize you have to tell the truth because you have no choice. And at this point, he's got nothing to lose.
We also just lies about weird things, too. So it's like, why not lie about this? Like, he said he was like top of his class. He was bottom. He said he was like a civil rights leader. He wasn't.
He was a long-haul truck driver.
Yes, that
he was
the
like
best.
in a motorcycle gang.
What's Trump going to say about this? Are we awaiting the tweet from Trump? What do you think he's going to say? I mean, this is going to be the
He
interesting.
actually did lie about being a truck driver.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
long-haul
Stick with
truck
us.
driver.
We're going to be looking for Trump tweets.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.